Joining me on the podcast right now from the Galion History Center, Tanisha Pickering. Good morning.
Good morning.
Wow, it's a busy time of year.
It is.
For the Galion History Center, right?
It is.
Yeah. That name, we've had that name for about, I say we because I'm on the board too. We have had that name for over a year now, about a year and a half, haven't we?
Year and a half.
Yeah.
Going on 2, which is wild.
It is wild, yeah. That is wild. It's been that long since we were in that committee putting that together. Huh?
Yes.
Wow.
Time is flying. I don't like to think about it. It's creeping me out a little bit.
It is. And it seems like during this time of year, exceptionally busy, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. I would say fall through December. Mm-hmm. Everybody always asks, what's your busy time? I'm like, this time of the year right now.
Right. Oh, yeah. Of course, we have an event coming up here pretty soon, right?
We do. Our annual holiday open house is coming up right at the beginning of December 3rd.
Nice. Is the house done yet?
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah.
It's getting there, though. It's getting exciting when you walk in and like, oh, look at like everything.
There's a lot of work that goes into that.
Oh, my gosh. So much work, so many people.
Yeah.
We have different people decorate each room of the house. Some are connected to local businesses. So, yeah, it takes a village to get that house ready for Christmas.
And that house looks so cool at Christmas time, I think.
Oh, my gosh.
It's
beautiful on the inside. Even if you just drive by at night, we really work to make sure that there's trees and all the upstairs windows and all the windows that face out towards the street so that it just glows at nighttime.
It does. That house does look cool at night anyways.
It does, yeah.
It does, it does. But, so that's coming up. And, plus, then you have the cookies and wine pairing.
Yes. Yep. So December 9th and 10th, we'll do our holiday cookie and wine pairing tour. It's our second annual cookie and wine pairing tours. So there's multiple times, both nights. Friday the 9th, we're 6 and 7 p.m. slots, and then Saturday the 10th is 5, 6, and 7 p.m. So that is just a self-guided tour. You're on your own to mosey around, take it all in. You'll find 4 cookie and wine pairing stations. And then you also get a Galion History Center commemorative wine glass as a little gift as you leave. They're so cute. They're like little 9-ounce. I have like 4 of them at home. Yes.
Cool, yeah.
They're really handy.
But these are, you utilize local bakers, and the wine's local and everything too, right? Yeah.
Cookies are from Cake and Icing, Bakery in Galion, and then the wine is from Fox Winery. So.
Nice, yeah.
It's awesome. And then I definitely want to shout out our sponsors for this year. So far, we have Dossel & Kirk Financial Services, Schneider Gump Funeral Home, and American Bail Bonds are supporting the event so far this year. They're paying for the cookies and wine, making sure that this is a good fundraiser for our mission. So
that's awesome. Yeah, agreed. It's always a good time. I know last year, lots of people were at it, weren't they? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It's a vibe. I'm going to just be a millennial for a second. Like, it's just so festive, and people are just there it's just fun.
Yeah.
They're just there just to have fun and have a night out, so.
Sure, right.
Even when, on my end, because I'm working, it was fun.
Yeah.
Just people are happy, and it's Christmas.
But if you're interested, get your tickets out because it sells out. Most of our stuff sells out.
Most of our, knock on some wood really quick, Randy. Most of our stuff has been selling out. So our tickets are available online at www.galionhistory.com under the shop tab.
And you can shop. It's easy to shop on there too, right?
Yes. Yeah. It is super easy. Tickets are available. Right up until that week of, so people have plenty of time to get their tickets and come in and experience it.
Wow.
I have the list with me. Do you want to talk about what we're going to taste this year?
Let's talk about that.
Okay. Yeah. I have to give them like cutesy little names.
Okay.
That's just who I am as a person.
That's all right. That's all right.
Everything must be themed. So our sugar and spice pairing is a snickerdoodle cookie and sweet soul sister wine. This is like a sweet white wine from Fox. This was our #1 pairing last year. We had people vote, and this one came out on top. So we felt like we had to bring it back. I think snickerdoodles are so underrated as a cookie in general.
That is my favorite cookie.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
They're so simple, I think, but like they're just so good.
They are, especially when they're hot. But
yes. We won't have them warm.
That's all right, though.
The next one is what we call White Christmas. It's an acai raspberry wine and a snowball cookie. Yeah. That
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So good. The next one is Better Together. It's strawberry wine and a peanut butter cookie. It makes that like classic PB&J explosion in your mouth. It's so good.
It sounds good.
I wasn't sure about it. Amber and I had to do some research up at the winery. Had to taste these to make sure.
Oh, you guys had to sacrifice your time.
I know. It was a burden, let me tell you.
It was real tough. I feel sorry for you. I won't be able to sleep tonight thinking about that.
Oh, God. But that was one I was like, I hope this works the way I think it will in my head. And it did. It was really good.
Good.
And then the next one is called Naughty or Nice. It's peach perfection wine and a shortbread cookie. But you have the option to make it naughty by adding a dash of jalapeno wine.
Oh, nice. Okay. Jalapeno wine.
Jalapeno wine.
Wow.
So I think a lot of people use it for like Bloody Marys, which I'm not a Bloody Mary drinker, but I understand
Have
like
you
the
tried
savor.
the jalapeno wine?
Yes.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Good.
It adds like that, just like it just brings a heat. Like mixed in with the peach is good. Yeah.
Wow, these are some interesting combinations you got.
I know. We are trying to spice it up this year, make it a little bit different.
But that's good, and I know people really enjoy going to this. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like it. Oh my gosh. So did you name them all too?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna do Christmas songs, but then I was getting carried away. I was like, you gotta reel it back in, Tanisha.
Reel it in, girl. Oh man. Lots of exciting things going on with the History Center into 2023. I know you always have plans going on.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited for 2023. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll quiet down over the winter, but we'll still be busy.
Right. Oh, sure. The home's always open for tours, though. You can book tours, right? Can't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. There will be a brief window there, January, February, where we'll have to close down and clean up Christmas stuff. But yeah. But always call for a private tour.
Of course, ghost hunts. We do ghost hunts out there. They're very successful, very fun.
Yes.
I love doing those. It's a good time.
I'm glad you do. I always need help with them. I'm like, I need hands. I need people that aren't scared to come in.
No, I think it's a lot of fun actually. So it's a lot. It's neat because not only do you do that, you learn the history of the house too. And
yeah. We try to make sure we're doing a blend of both.
Which you're very good at, giving the history of the house, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So
it's taken a long time.
So if you like a tour, hook up with Tanisha. She'll tell you all about that house and all the neat story with Bishop Brown and all that too. Yeah, it's very cool. I mean, yeah, well, yeah, it's a fun place. Plus, not only the house, we have the church across the street.
Yes.
We have your building, which is your office, and that's a historic place too, right?
Yep.
And then we have
one of the oldest buildings in Galion.
Yeah, then we have our new building, right? Newer building.
Our new annex.
Which is full of all the bigger items.
All the big stuff's out there.
Yeah,
that one's a fun, quick little tour. We've had there through the fall quite a burst of different smaller like church groups and different organizations come through, which is good that people are interested. I think it's nostalgic for people because a lot of people that come through remember the ironworks and Peabody and some of those old industries and stuff. So and we have the school stuff out there, which people eat that up. We all kind of have that in common. I'm actually doing a series right now on the schools.
Are you really?
Yeah, a photo series.
Nice. Okay.
I know. I'm like back to back because our Christmas photo series, like every year, is like our best performing thing we do on Facebook. Like it blows up.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. It doesn't get any better than like those old like 1950s downtown Christmas shots of Galion.
Everybody loves that, man.
It gives me nostalgia. I don't even remember it. I'm just like, oh, look at it.
It's a little before your time, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Far beyond. But I'm like, oh, look. Like, look what life was like, Well,
in simpler times, right? As we want to
say. I'm sure that's what people think. But we have newspapers.com now. All of our Galion inquirers are on newspapers.com, which is like a rabbit hole. Like I just do this in my free time.
Let me tell you.
Life was not simple back then. Let me tell you what.
Let me tell you what I did. I took a month free on that.
Yeah.
And I went down so many rabbit holes on that website, newspapers.com. I was looking up everything. Everything.
Oh. Yeah. It's all at your fingertips, just searching it.
Right.
Well, it's been a game changer for us just on like the research end. Before we had to go to the library and get the microfilm out on the microfilm reader. it was a whole process. But like now that we can just, it's wildly changed how we do our jobs.
I found an obit from my great grandfather
Oh my
from
gosh.
he died in the 1920s. So I mean,
Yeah.
I saw his obit on there. I mean, it's just like, yeah, it was. What is really neat about newspapers, real quick, I'll tell you, is back then they were different. You knew about everything. That was like they were gossip papers. I
Oh,
mean, they
absolutely.
wrote the articles and stuff, and
I've compared it to like Gossip Girl again, showing my age. But I'm like,
right.
it was like
Yeah.
they were talking about everything that everybody did. If I had you and your wife over for lunch, it'd be in the newspaper the next day. Everybody knew. There was no privacy at all.
There wasn't. No, you're right. You're right. I know.
Like sometimes I'll be researching something and then I look at like the whole front page as a whole and not just like what I'm trying to look at. And like the headlines, I'm like, people think today is just crazy and violent, and it is. But I'm like, I don't think much has really. Some of the things that I have read in these old newspapers are like, well, okay, this is not a new thing.
Right.
I think maybe social media has changed how we get our information, how quickly we
Most
get it.
definitely it has. It has.
It's very easy to read all the bad things, I think, but those old newspapers, it's like, oh, this has been happening for eons and eons.
Well, before we go, one more thing I want to ask you is, why is it important to become a member of the Galion History Center?
Okay, so first of all, a membership is just a donation to our mission to preserve and promote Galion history, which I think a lot of people will think is important,
right?
Especially when it's your hometown. You also get our quarterly newsletter with your membership. Lots of history articles in there, plus you get all of our new and upcoming information. We're also part of the Time Travelers program, so your membership gets you into at least over 30 other museums in Ohio and hundreds nationwide. Yeah, so your membership with us can get you into a lot of different museums across the country.
It's pretty cool too. Yeah,
it's very cool.
When you see the list of every place you can either go as a discount or for free. Sometimes, sometimes it's a discount in their gift shop. All different kinds of things. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It's cool. It is.
So that is on our website. If you check out our website, you can see our Time Travelers affiliation, and then the PDF to all of those hundreds of places that you can get into is linked.
Right.
So if you're getting ready to go on vacation or go on a trip, it's worth seeing where you could possibly get in for free or discounted.
Fantastic. Well, it's good talking to you.
You too.
And look for all the great things coming up.
Same.
Anything that we forgot to talk about? If you
I don't know. Do you want to flesh out Come Home to Galion a little bit more?
Let's do that one more time.
Okay.
We'll leave it
all right. So our annual open house is December 3rd from 1 to 4. Brownella Cottage is going to be open. Our museum, the Galion History Museum, in the Brownella Cottage carriage house behind it, and the gift shop will be open that day. Lots of new exhibits out there. We changed quite a few of them out over the pandemic shutdown. So if you haven't been in recently, there's new stuff out there to see. And then we are going to have the church open during the the open house as well, and we're going to have Christmas organ music over there from 1 to 3 p.m.
We are having that. Great.
We are having organ music.
Good.
Yeah, the organ was recently just repaired.
It was.
Thanks to the CFCC and the Walter Hessenauer Foundation for giving us grant money to keep that organ preserved, and we're going to keep playing it.
Nice. All right. Tanisha, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And come on out. What's our website?
www.galionhistory.com.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.